Empty bottles of red wine laying on the floor from last night. We got a little drunk, yeah. Now I'm a little numb. Spending hours by your bedside, talking till it's dark out somehow. Can get you off my.
All right.
All right.
We are, well, I am live.
What about me?
Okay, so we are live. Don't want to leave out Mr. Wilson. I brought the shenanigans with me. And I'm going to give you guys a few moments to hop on this feed because, yes, I am hella late, but I had my reasons, okay? I had my reasons. I had a lot of work to do at my house over these past few days. And last night, just, whew, boy, tried to take me out. Me and Mr. Wilson both. And I'm quite sure I call my son Pumpkin. So I'm quite sure Pumpkin was probably just as exhausted and probably, I don't think he was as sore because he didn't do as much body movement as we did, but I know I'm sore. And we was doing a lot. Doing a lot. And so we didn't get to sleep till I know it was probably what 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning,
Mhm.
and then we turned around and had to wake up at 6:30. And we was constantly on the go, just constantly on the go. Okay, so we was super duper busy last night, and then we continued on being busy all the way up until 11, 12 o'clock today. So I had to get me a nap in, and that nap didn't come to about 1, and then I had to turn around and wake up at 2 and do some more ripping and running. Then when I got back home at a little after 3, I laid across the bed and that was all she wrote. I had to take a daycare nap right there. My body just gave out. I was so tired. And when I woke up, it was after 5, almost 5:30, and my whole entire body from my neck down was just aching, just sore and stiff. So I had a slow start, y'all. I am so sorry. Now I've been at the office up here though since what 6, 7, but I had to get myself together, y'all, so that I wouldn't come on here looking a hot mess. Cause I try, especially on Relationship Saturday. So yes, today is Relationship Saturday. I try not to come on here looking a hot mess. I do try to spruce myself up a little bit. Okay, a little bit. I don't want to come on here just looking just uh a hot deal pickle mess. And no, I don't feel it. I actually feel the way that I look today. So kudos to me. But for those of you that are just now hopping on my feed, today is hot I said hot topic. Lord, today is Relationship Saturday. I am your host, Lacey, and the show is Snack Cackle Talk. And my topic for you guys today is breaking up is hard to do. Okay. Breaking up is hard to do is the topic for today. Now, I have that topic in place because I've been running across a lot of things on my feed, a lot of little court shows and text message snapshots all over Facebook and reviews and all this kind of stuff highlighting people having a problem, having a hard time breaking up. So I kind of thought, okay, let me just kind of touch base on this because people do seem to have a problem. It may not be both, but definitely one person in the relationship is having a problem with breaking up. Okay, and breaking up is a hard thing to do in a relationship where you have invested your time, your effort, and your all. in the relationship. Okay, so the first scenario that I'm going to give you guys is a court scenario. I don't know if you guys watch some of those court shows that be on social media or whatever, and I cannot remember this lady's name, but I love watching her court series. But she's kind of got this shoulder length, almost reddish tone kind of hair. But anyway, moving forward, so there was a black male, and he got on there and he was suing his side piece for for ruining his marriage. Okay, not the fact that he messed up, but she ruined his marriage. Okay, so in a part of all of this, I guess they hooked up, and the girl ends up pregnant by him, and it wasn't something that they had planned or anything like that. They both said that they did use protection, and so it was just something that just happened. And he's like, whoa, I'm engaged, here go $3,000, you go your way, and just let me and my girl go our way and live happily ever after. And the girl takes the money. Okay, now neither one of them wanted to acknowledge that it was hush money, but it was. But anyway, moving forward, so she takes care of this and has an abortion and everything like that. He moves forward and he gets married, and him and his girl appear to be happy until his wife posts photos of their wedding. Okay, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Who would not be, you know, excited, in love, bright and just sunny about their day? And this side chick wouldn't be. That that's who wouldn't be excited and just sunny. It's the side chick. Now, even though he had broke things off, they only talked for maybe 2 months, and his wedding was like, I don't know, 6 months after that, after they broke up or whatever. And she felt some type of way that he followed through on his wedding and was happy. That she takes it upon herself to make a comment on the wife's photo that she posted on the page, and basically aired out their dirty laundry, that they were messing with each other, and that she was pregnant by him, and that he ain't no good, and that he's a dog, and all this kind of nonsense. So he was suing her. He was suing her for his money back. Because he gave her $3,000 to go take care of the issue, which was the baby, the unplanned baby, and keep the change. And she took it. So that meant she was supposed to hush. So that breaking up was hard for her to do. That she ruined this man's marriage, because now him and his wife are separated. Okay. So that's the first scenario. Okay, so the second scenario is you got a young lady showing up. She's tired of being a side piece, and so you gonna show up at this man's apartment that he shares with his girl, and you upset about it because you want to know why he hasn't left her yet and all this kind of nonsense. That's crazy. You are a side chick. She forgot her role. Breaking up for her was hard for her to do. Men that do these things on a regular basis, it's not hard for them to let you go because they don't have that emotional attachment to you. It's just sexual. But for the woman who definitely does not know the assignment of being a side chick, is the breakup would be hard for her to do. Okay. So I want to know what y'all think on some of this, because the women are in the wrong here. The women that I have seen, they are in the wrong here and having a hard time with breaking up. Okay. Now, but it don't just fall on the women, because you do have a lot of men that are having a hard time with breakups as well. And no, I don't have any scenarios with that, but you do have guys, they do get attached to, unfortunately, the wrong female, and their heart is all in the right place, but in the right place for the female, but with the wrong person. So, and she's unattached from the beginning. She ain't trying to have no feelings, and she's showing you all the actions that prove so. Then these guys, they are trying to hold on where they should be letting go. Y'all know the whole deal. So I kind of want to just kind of touch base on how breaking up can be so hard, and try to, I don't know, help some people figure out how to break up with people that don't want to actually break up with them. Okay, especially if your heart, your mind, your soul is no longer in that relationship, then yeah, please leave it. Okay. Now, I'm gonna see. I can't pull up my information because every time I try to pull this stuff up, I get the closing out stuff and messing up stuff that it don't even make no sense. Um, so I'm just gonna read from what I have typed up right here. Okay, so first of all, when y'all are breaking up, and I'm not encouraging anyone to break up. So disclaimer, I am not a professional. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. This is only advice. You do not have to take my advice whatsoever. Okay. But I just want to just kind of just shine some light a little bit on basically don't take the route that y'all taking on acting a fool, showing out, going to people's houses, tearing up stuff, damaging stuff, unaliving people, like unacceptable. When you could have just walked away and just, I don't know, bestow yourself on somebody else that actually might appreciate you. Okay. Um, but number one thing in a breakup is knowing why you're breaking up with that person. Make sure that you are doing it for you and for whatever legitimate reasons that you feel are intolerable that are for you. Okay. Don't do it for somebody else because if you're breaking up for someone else, you're not going to keep that person. You're going to lose that person the same way you got that person. Okay. Be clear about your reasons um, on what you won't tolerate. Now, I can say that a lot of breakups don't actually have to be breakups. Like, I know that there are a lot of situations that I won't tolerate that are just a dead ringer for me. Like, that's a deal breaker, no matter what. And if I say that up front, but that is something that my partner is hell bent on continuously doing, then yes, it's time to chunk the deuce. It's not a it's not a sit down and let's talk this out kind of moment because I feel like the respect is not being given. And if the respect's not there and the person's not trying to respect you, then definitely gotta let it go. Okay, so delivering your message very firmly. Okay, telling someone that you don't want to be with them no more, but you're the one that's still calling them, you're the one still in contact with them, you're the one that's still in their presence, um, or you're the one that's still looking for that person to contact you to see what they got to say about the whole separation or breakup situation, then you're not ready. I don't know if you're doing it just to kind of get a rise out of that person or whatever, but what happens when they walk away and they don't come back because you over there playing around. Don't nobody got time for no games, and eventually games do they run out. People do get tired of that. Okay. Avoid debating justifications and emotional loopholes. um I don't understand why a breakup could lead to arguments, but they do. And I can see why arguments lead to breakups. But if you are already breaking up and you have made it very clear that y'all don't want to be together, then why stand there and argue about it? That's what I'm not understanding. Now I can understand how you are arguing and the arguing gets so big that it leads to you breaking up. That's one thing. Understandable, like I said. But if you are already breaking up, There's no more words left to be said. Just whoever's gonna exit left, just get your stuff and exit left because y'all are done. Um, Unfortunately, we have to accept and expect. I'm not. I'm not gonna say accept. Expect some pushback. If you're with a person that actually does care about you, and maybe your reasoning might have been like a lame reason to break up, but for you, it could have just been that extra drop that made the cup runneth over. And that's usually how it goes. Like it'd be the simplest things that be like, you know what? Fine. You know what? I can't do this no more. I'm done. And he's like, why? It could be as simple as him coming home late and didn't tell you he was coming home late and you was waiting and you had dinner and now it was a cup runneth over. You're done. Okay. Expect a little bit of pushback there because especially if the person is innocent in that small little drop that made your cup run over, then yeah, they're going to try to fight for the relationship and you should expect that. Now, if you're willing to listen, then I get the understanding that you would stand there and listen to their argument because that means you still care. But if you're done though, then I get why you would walk away and just be done. But just expect that your partner might not be done because especially for the smallest reason, you know, that they're not understanding why you walking away. They might you might get I know a lot of people that have these relationships where they are with conniving, guilt tripping type partners. Yeah, very manipulative. Woo. Those type of relationships right there are very tricky. Very, very tricky because they like to play a lot of mind games. They it's a word that I'm looking for. But they're very calculating. And they're gonna say what they want, what they think you want to hear. Okay. Just so that you don't leave. Okay, that I can see why a situation like that makes breaking up hard to do. Is because they know how to get into your head and manipulate the mind and lead you to believe that I don't know, they're gonna change or fix things or get better or do something different or whatever, however you want to put it. But I guess it's up to that you as a person to know your breaking point, to know your bottom line, to know when to, you know, put your stop sign up. I guess it's up to you to know that. I can't be the one to tell you that. But you definitely got those people that try to guilt trip you and stuff like that. So, but if you are done, then there's no, like I said, there's no arguing to be had. Just stay calm and exit left and be done. Don't get pulled into unnecessary arguments. That's another, just same thing. Just don't, that a person that likes to manipulate and guilt trip and all that, they will start an unnecessary argument just to keep you there. Even if it's just for an extra 10 minutes. They listen. No negotiations, just exit left. I swear I'm so blessed to have met my spouse when I did. But even before my spouse, I have dated other guys before my spouse when I was in high school, and I was just blessed to not have to deal with these type of relationships. But I did see other people deal with these type of relationships even as teenagers. I saw that. I saw people deal with manipulation. I saw them deal with abuse. I saw them deal with all type of stuff. So yeah, I'm just glad that I was blessed to not have to deal with that with the partners that I did date and the marriage that I am in. I don't have to deal with that. We listen to each other's wants and each other's needs, and we try to deliver on both ends and keep it kosher. Um, Protect your space, and part of your space is your mental stability. In my opinion, your mental stability is part of your space. um, you're not obligated to stay in contact with these people just because they have your number. I know a lot of people when they break up, they feel the need to have to get their numbers changed, practically damn near move to a new address. And people that do that now, when they have to move to a whole new address, and they have to do that in your absence, it sounds like some stalkerish that's going on. And protecting your space, protecting your peace, protecting your stability, your mental stability. Um, you making sure that you're cutting all ties with this person because you know the strength of this person's mental state is they're gonna come and badger you and mess with you or humiliate you or manipulate you, all these type of things, just stress you out constantly, harass you, all those things. So I can understand why a person would just move completely, cut ties 100, um, change their phone numbers, all those things. But for those of you like me, when I broke up with somebody, I just didn't answer your phone call no more, and I didn't call you no more. And when I'm done, I'm done, and I just leave it at that. And if you show up at my grandma's house or my mother's house or my family's house because we've dated for a long time, so you know where all these people live, trust me, I can't ignore you. I'm not gonna make you just cut ties with my family. That's between you and my family. I know how to separate it. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And I will ignore you 1,000. Now, if it's on a dangerous standpoint, oh, my family would have already been alerted to not even let you over. And here's why. XYZ. You know, that that basically would have been me. Um, but if you do live with these people, I understand, got a plan, your exit. Like I said, you and 9 times out of 10, you're doing it while they're away, while they're at work or whatever. That way you don't have no interference, no messing with your stuff, no throwing stuff, trying to break stuff, keep you from leaving. Y'all done seen Baby Boy, all that little drama mess. Yeah, no. I can understand trying to avoid all those things. Like I said, protecting your space, reclaiming your space. Um, you have to reclaim what was lost. Okay, your sanity. First and foremost, these people done drove you crazy. So you have to reclaim your mental stability. Okay, you have to recharge your mind to, even though you know you let go, you have to recharge your mind into knowing that you let go. That way, when you do decide to step back out into the world of dating, you don't take what that previous, what everybody says that is that baggage, you don't take that with you. Okay. Those people that take baggage with them is because they moved on before it was time for them to move on. They did not heal, and they're hoping that the next relationship is going to heal them. That person that you get into the next relationship, their job is not to heal you from your previous relationship. You were supposed to heal yourself and leave that at the door. So that's what you do. Leave that behind. Don't drag that with you. You always see those people that back in the day when they walk the streets and they don't ran away from home, whatever, they got their little bag over their shoulder or whatever. That's baggage. Let that go. Sometimes you have to just let it go and start completely over from scratch. And it might be the best move, the hardest move, but the best move you could have ever did is starting over, because it's going to give you that peace of mind. But you got to start over with yourself first. Remember that. Starting over means you got to start with yourself first, not with someone else, hoping that they help you start over and help you heal. That is not what they are for. Okay. They might not even be stepping to you with the mindset of relationship and marriage in mind. It might just be just because they just had a simple attraction and just want to have fun. And then here you come with your baggage. And they're just supposed to accept it. No. Okay. So drop the baggage, leave the baggage behind, start over slate, start over new, but start with yourself first. That way, when you step to the next person or the next person steps up, you're ready. You are ready. Okay. They're not getting you ready. You are already ready for yourself. Okay. That way you can walk into that relationship with a clear, level head and a strong mindset, a free spirit, and no baggage. Because the main thing that I hear coming out of a lot of guys' mouth on a lot of these feeds is the baggage that women bring. But men bring baggage too. Okay? So let's leave the baggage behind. Just like cleaning out your house. Just clean your house out. Though you got to throw away stuff. You got to let stuff go. As much as you want to hold on to it, the moment you feel like you got to go through it, you get to keep. Oh, I need this, and I need this right here. Oh, I got to keep this here. Let it go. Let it go. It's all baggage. Okay, and at the end of the day, you end up not cleaning up because you done started a whole new pile. So just let it go. Okay, and start over anew. But do it starting with yourself first before you move forward. Let's see. One more thing I'm quite sure I'm missing. So let me just make sure. Oh no, that was it. That was it. Yep. Breaking up isn't just about leaving behind the person, someone. It's about reclaiming yourself. Okay. It doesn't matter even if it was your fault or if it wasn't your fault. It doesn't matter. If it was your fault and you didn't intend to ruin that relationship and you truly did care about that person and you're sorry that that's something that happened, you still need to reclaim yourself. Get back to who you want it to be and let go of the baggage. If you are the person that had to deal with the trauma, you have to reclaim yourself first and foremost because you're the one that had to deal with the trauma. Okay, before moving forward. Okay. If you guys are just now hopping on this feed, this is Snack Cackle Talk. I am Lacey. This is Relationship Saturday. That's what we do on today is we talk about relationship topics, and today's topic is breaking up is hard to do. Okay. I would like for you guys to follow me on my channels. Snack Cackle Talk. That is Cackle with a K. I would love for you to follow me on YouTube. I am trying to grow my YouTube channel to where that eventually all of my lives would just strictly go to my YouTube channel. But I have most of my followers on my Facebook page. That's why I'm live on there. But other than that, you guys, I mean, do y'all have anything that y'all want to say? I'll be logging off of here and then I look up and I forget to check my messages and stuff like that because I am like on like two devices now. Two devices. But my stream that I'm on doesn't upload any of my messages from any one of my feeds except for YouTube. I guess there's something going on between the stream and Facebook that Facebook won't stream the messages. And TikTok is just on their own stream, period. So if anybody sends me messages, I literally have to look at each area to see what the messages are that are being left to me. Okay, so that is why if you see me looking multiple directions. That is what I am doing. Okay. But other than that, I'm not gonna stay on here long. I am being summoned by my sister. She is in town. So I'm gonna head over there and I will be back on here on Hot Topic Tuesday and again on Freestyle Thursday. Now, when I come back on Freestyle Thursday, we are going to continue with part 4 of my grandmother's book that I found in her room beside her bed called 203 Ways to Drive Your Man Wild in Bed. So I think we stopped at number 32. And like I said, I am going to read that book until I get to all 203 ways. Okay. I'm nosy like that. I want to know. And I assume that one, I'm reading these books, y'all want to know too, and y'all just curious. It is a book that was wrote back in 93, and she had it wrapped in a 1994 Brookshire's grocery ad. So I was curious, like, why she hiding this book? And my grandmother is 89. So, and like I said, when I asked her about the book, she bust out laughing, y'all. So I got to try to I got to try to get my grandma to explain herself. But and she'll usually talk to me. My grandmother's cute. She'll usually talk to me and everything like that. We have a great relationship. So but I don't know if she'll be able, if she'll be willing. She might. Now I talk to her a lot on her personal life, but if she'll do it on camera, I don't know. I have to see. But I'm definitely gonna ask her. But other than that, you guys, if y'all got something that y'all want to tell me or say or comment about today's topics, hey, go right on ahead. Even though my live is finna end, I see those messages. I will still respond. And I will see you guys next time. I appreciate y'all coming on and supporting me. And let me see. Mr. Wilson keeps holding up a sign that says you sure are pretty. Other than that, you guys, I will see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Maybe we should take it slow. I don't feel too comfortable jumping into something new right now.